Here we go with the last lost tape. And yes, it covers the famous basement scene. But don't I always start with something a little more random? Yes, I do.
Action!
There's a couple of fun moments on those VHS dailies Ron Underwood found in 2022 that have never been seen, and since this is the last lost tape, they gotta go here. When Val, Earl, and Rhonda are running for the cliff at the end, we thought we might want energetic shots showing just their legs. We ultimately didn't use them, and it may be just as well because the bouncing camera often revealed that we were using our stunt doubles. Okay, into the basement. Here is the set with the wall the Graboid burst through removed so that we could put the camera there. I could probably argue that I had been leading up to co-creating the character of Burt my whole life. Anyway, the crew was settling in. There's main unit director of photography Alex Krasinski. And of course the cameras were protected with plexiglass since blank ammo does still shoot dangerous paper wadding. Here's a nice glimpse of Reba McEntire. She's practicing to fake her gun's kick or recoil. When you shoot blanks, guns don't kick at all, so the actors often have to fake it. And here's a glimpse of our gun specialist Stephen P. Desher, the guy who actually assembled the legendary gun wall. I also like this moment because you can hear the giant portable air conditioner kick on. It was very hot, and we ran them constantly, except when the cameras were actually rolling. Between takes, I was shooting the odd details that interested me. As I said on earlier videos, my dad did not come to the sound stages because he didn't like Los Angeles. Here I'm showing just some of the comical amount of blank ammo we needed for all the different guns we were using. Now Burt's elephant gun required custom-made blanks. It was actually a very old William & Moore 8-gauge shotgun. Ammunition for this antique was almost non-existent, so our gun team made two kinds. First, an adapter so it could fire common 12-gauge blanks.
That's the insert for the elephant gun to fire 12-gauge blanks.
Second, the bullets that Michael actually loads on camera. They're full size, but they're just inert brass dummies. I did grab a few after the shoot and polish them up to give to a few friends. Here's mine today, a bit tarnished again, I'm afraid. One final detail, they were actually machined out of solid brass with a screw-on lead bullet. It was just the fastest way to make what looked like an antique elephant gun cartridge. Moving to actual shooting, I'm sure almost all of you have seen this outtake now on the Arrow 30th Anniversary DVD when Michael's shotgun jams, much to his frustration. That moment was caught on the Lost Tapes videos too. But I've put it here because it wasn't the only gun to give Michael trouble. That brings us to another fun moment in those VHS outtakes I started with. Again, never shown before.
Okay, everybody, come on, make some noise. Let's get noisy here.
Come on,
This time, it's the Desert Eagle handgun.
Yeah! Come on,
Its magazine just drops right out. It happened several times, even in this very wide shot.
Okay, everybody, let's make noise. Come on, make
all right, yeah. Hey!
I've tried to zoom in on it. It's a little blurry, but you can see it. Other than that, most of our guns work perfectly. So here we go with pretty much all the basement shooting.
Ready, out, action!
Here's the next take. You'll notice I'm kind of hiding with my camera. As I've said before, back then it was just odd to have some clown with a video camera on the set, even if he is the producer. I really didn't want to do anything to distract Michael and Reba.
Wow, one thing God meant a lot.
In case you're wondering, in all the takes we did, Reba never missed catching and loading that magazine.
Roll sound. Hey, fire the hole. Hey, Graboid. And action. Yeah. Hey, Mark.
We moved on to a close-up of Michael.
Set. And action. Yeah.
With those shots in the can, as we used to say, we set up for when Burt goes for the elephant gun, but there was a special step we needed to take,
Candy glass going into the case.
and that was to install the special breakable glass called candy glass or sugar glass. It's literally made of sugar and is the stand-in for real glass in the movies, being much safer when it breaks. These days there are other options like breakable plastic, but back in our day it was sugar glass. And the thing about it is, it's very, very fragile. You don't want anybody near it till you're ready to shoot.
No, they didn't want to put any of the frames in because the frames don't break in.
The setup took a lot of time, and we were really hoping to do this only once. Michael quizzed the prop people on exactly what he should expect.
Should I hit high? Does it tend to fall down? Should I hit low? Will this fall out? You know, just you're asking.
Of course, he and Ron are trying to work out every detail, and of course, Assistant Director Mike Tapuzian is watching the clock.
Guys, now or never.
I walked out of the last frame holding it this way. I'm going to walk in the frame and boom.
Okay, guys, now or never. Let's rehearse this now. Ron, are we ready? Mark, ready. Invade, come and wrap.
And despite all the worry, we got it in one take.
Ready, and action. Yeah!
Flashing.
Candy glass breaks even more spectacularly than real glass, by the way, makes quite a mess.
We have to change these guys on this shot.
Now we wanted a close-up of Reba with the flare gun.
Action.
Now, in the movie right after this, Burt fires the elephant gun, and it was very important that Heather react to the loudest gun in the scene. Fun detail, technically Michael is not on camera, and there are actors who, if they're not on camera, they won't even be on set. Not Michael. He not only goes through the motions to get the timing right,
Bang! Bang!
he provides Reba with the sound effects. And did it for all the takes.
And action. Bam! Bam!
Moving on, strangely, there is no video of this moment. It was the last thing we shot that very long night, and it was very complicated because everything had to move to bring the Graboid back onto set. I did shoot video right after it, but not it. Don't know why. But give me a break. I did get video of the most famous line in the movie. So here we go with take one, and I'm going to shut up and let the whole thing play.
Action. the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
Got?
Here's take two.
For a rec room full of cinema. Roll sound.
Now I have one more admission to make. When I first digitized these and knew they were going to be my last lost tape, I thought I would just show them and let fans pick the one that's in the movie. Only much later, when I started this edit and really studied them, did I realize I didn't shoot the one that's in the movie.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
Here's why. We all knew this was a huge moment we had to get right. Ron, me, Brent, Michael, the whole crew. That's why they cheer on that first take. So here's take three, and this is what was going on. After each take, Brent and I would rush over to Ron and urgently whisper what we thought should be done differently. Then he would go talk to Michael. After a while, Michael walked over to us and said something like, "Guys, can we all discuss this together?"
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
And we did, and that's why I stopped shooting video. Here's the last one I shot.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
In the end, we all agreed, at least we hope we did, the line should simply be said faster. Michael did that.
Broke into the wrong goddamn rec room, didn't you, you bastard?
And Reba added that great assertive nod. And, well, that's it, folks. That's my big finish. Wish I could say I'll be back, but I'm out of old VHS tapes. So I'm going to wrap this up the way I started it. Thanks for watching, and very much thanks for all your kind comments, especially those to my dad, who did see a lot of them. And may your rec room always be secure.